publish information in this regard in newspapers and TV channels on 3 occasions during the campaign period. Now it's also mandatory for political parties to upload on their website detailed information regarding individuals with pending criminal cases selected as candidates, along with reasons for such selection, and also why other individuals without criminal antecedents could not be selected. The Commission had issued a circular, I am sure you have all gone through it very thoroughly, on 11 September 2025, clarifying the earlier guidelines and updating them further. The Commission has a multi-pronged, multifaceted, comprehensive strategy for curbing the use of money power in elections through an elaborate mechanism of SSTs, FSTs and expenditure accounting. Our friends in media are also aware that we have been appointing in the last few elections, wherever required, only where required and need-based, special expenditure observers. Depending on the inputs on the field, which you already have in plenty, we shall be doing the same this time in Bihar elections, as well as, if required, in the by-elections to the states. Media has always been a very important ally for the Commission by virtue of its very proactive and positive engagement and with the electoral process and reaching out to the voter through the length and breadth of the country. Media personnel covering election activities would be requested to follow all the extant guidelines issued by the Commission and the various state governments. The Bihar state government, in case of by-elections, various state governments. Adverse use of social media platforms has emerged as a new challenge in the recent times. As such, it is necessary that persons or organizations misusing social media or similar digital platforms are dealt with sternly and kept at bay. The Commission would like to make it emphatically clear that anyone who makes mischievous use of social media, for example, trying to foment communal tensions, etc., for electoral purpose, shall have to face the consequences under the law of the land. You are also aware that in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections, a group of our officers had engaged with the media platforms and their association, and they had submitted a voluntary code of ethics to the ECI by their platforms, which most of them observed quite scrupulously. The social media platforms are expected to make adequate arrangements to safeguard against misuse of their platforms and set up strict protocols to handle such issues as and when they arise. If such arrangements are not made by them and they would not be allowed to take the pretext of being only the providers of platform and shall be held responsible if necessary action is not taken by them promptly and adequately. So, besides, Commission has also entreating the political parties and candidates to sensitize their representatives not to indulge in malpractices, malicious propaganda, hate speech, or fake news, as such acts shall be dealt with sternly, harshly by the Commission. We will be closely monitoring such activities and such posts and shall take action appropriately. You know that Commission has a full-fledged sweep division, and this time the emphasis shall be on safe elections and COVID-19 safety awareness programs besides increasing voter turnout and ethical as well as informed decision making of the voters. Comprehensive use of print media, electronic media, radio, digital media and traditional outreach methods of voter awareness are being taken up to inform, facilitate and motivate voters. With all comprehensive arrangements made at the polling station, we hope that people, the ultimate arbiters in the democracy, shall participate with full enthusiasm and the voter turnout will be more than the previous elections. The Commission, as always, will deploy sufficient number of general, police and expenditure observers in order to keep a close watch at every stage of the election process and ensure a free and fair elections in every sense of the term. If required, as I said earlier, special observers will also be deployed for expenditure monitoring and any other law and order contingency, etc. The Commission has tried to harmonize the integrating cutting-edge technology in our election processes for the last 5-6 years, and that process is an ongoing process. Applications like Booth App and C-Vigil have simplified procedures, made data available at the click of a button,